Hello everyone, welcome to our channel once more. Today I would like to talk to you about face mask for fighting against the coronavirus. Just like myself, I'm sure you're starting to realize that many countries have noticed that this thing has come to stay. It's going to be a long time before the virus disappears. So it's impacted our way of life, it's impacted the different economies. And so most countries are looking for ways to start up their economies gradually. So the face mask becomes one of the tools that they are using to make sure that they can curb the spread. So I want us to talk a little bit about face masks because there is an economic aspect, there's an economic part of it. But first, let us look at what it is and the components of it and how to help you procure the mask that you need, as well as help those who are unable to afford. How can they produce it locally? So I will demonstrate by using one of my masks here. You will see that generally the face mask is basically this one is basically in a rectangular format, and it's been done such that it has a little bit of an object here, silver plated. It is foldable such that when you put it on, it kind of fits very well with your nostrils. So it's very flexible. So example, so if I were to put this here, it lies squarely on top of the nostril. So it's supposed to provide some effect, screening effect, right, for me with the filtration system. So what you see here is how it looks after you put on. So one of the things with a face mask, of course, is affordability. Most countries have asked that their citizens or residents have to put masks when they go out. So that means that as these are disposable masks, there is a potential burden on the families and individual budgets, because you can only use it once and dispose of it. So I wanted to talk about this because others cannot afford. In fact, when I bought this, there were about 50 in a box, and so I basically look at the price of each. So this would be where I am. This would be half a dollar US, half US dollar. So this can be costly to others. So you basically look at where you are, look at your own currencies, how much have you been buying for yourselves, and see whether for those that cannot afford, there are different ways that you can produce masks using your local material that is available to you to support yourselves and your families. Okay, so this is what I'm just going to demonstrate today. Let us do it together. One of the most important things about material that may be available to you is the socks, just the socks that you're wearing. If you have different pairs, you can use it to produce your mask. I'll demonstrate how to cut it and use. You see that the edge of the socks, this edge actually provides for this portion that you find in the mask. So you have to cut it in a way that allows for some room for air to circulate a little bit. Okay, so basically with your socks, what you need to do is you lie it on a flat surface, and you make sure that you fold it in a way that you are not destroying this edge. So you can fold it over like this. Okay, you fold it over like this, then you actually try to cut diagonally so you preserve this edge. So I'm just going to do that by cutting diagonally here. Have a nice straight cut. a nice straight cut over there. Okay. Easy cut, smooth cut. So that is it. Once you've done that, you have basically a mask that is shaping up. You see, this is well preserved there, but it's not yet ready. See, it's forming. It's not yet ready. So what you want to do is to finish the technique by just cutting the sections where you will fit into your ears. So you basically turn like this and you cut little chunks of it off so that you can then fit to your ears. You cut there and cut here, and you are all ready to go. Okay, so that is it. Again, I'm going to repeat it with another pair, because if you do all the two pairs, then you can use one when you go out, and when you come back home, you can actually wash the other pair, wash it and use the other pair the following day. So once again, how do we do it? You take it and lay it on a flat surface as it is showing here. You basically fold it and make sure you give a nice cut diagonally. Nice cut diagonally. And you are all done. With that, you cut off little sections. This, if you have large ears, you can cut large sections. Otherwise, just cutting off smaller sections for your ears is entirely good. So with this, you have your mask. It's ready to use. You can open it. You see right there. Some people may decide to stick a little bit of tissue paper here and change it during the day as they like, but it's up to you. So with this, you can fit your mask. With a nice cut, you have your mask and you can fit it on. There are two from a pair of socks, okay? You can put it on and you are ready to roll. Nice looking, okay? Ready to go. You can basically use it, and when you return, you can clean it, you can use another one the next day. So depending on the whether you're doing a mask for your child or for an adult, you want to take a pair of socks that has a length that is approximately the size that child that can fit. Okay, so you can do different ones, okay, and you're able to fit them nicely and use. This is especially for circumstances where you can't afford a mask. This is another one. Okay. Nicely fitting. Here you go. So you are able to produce your mask using local material. So these are two masks made from your natural, made from material that you find at home. Okay, I haven't demonstrated how to make your mask by yourself. We actually call it do-it-yourself face mask. It's very important to know that you need to have contingency plans to fight the coronavirus at your own household. Even for those who can afford this mask, you have to know that the coronavirus took all countries by surprise. So even the Western countries were taken by surprise. Most of them depended on imports from China. So, and you know very well that a proper distribution system will require warehousing and all of that. those logistics to have the mask available, and so on and so forth. What about sanitizers? So even if you have this, you still have to have some contingency plans in case you run out of masks. There's been panic buying all over the place, which is not necessary. You need to have some contingency plans, which is the ability to be able to have homemade masks from available material should you run out of it. For those in the rural areas, example, for those who cannot afford, you don't want to expose yourselves there just because you cannot buy the more advanced or locally made mask. Let no one tell you that this mask cannot serve the purpose, because it will just be putting you in danger. Okay, so this was the purpose of it today, to demonstrate how you can do this mask. Comment on what you've been using so far and let me know how you're coping. I want to say that for the local companies that, what I call local companies that are in-country enterprises that have started producing masks, it's a good initiative. You need to continue with that and start standardizing your processes so that you can be viable and meet up with the competition. So if you like this video, why not comment, share and subscribe. Let us keep each other safe. Thank you for listening.